Well, okay, it's a nice hot day outside. I won't be here long. I'm tired, but we just learned that there's a bug in Edmiston that's destroying our trees. Maybe the Edmiston the fascist Edmiston police can go after those bugs and try to kill them and leave the innocent citizen alone. Anyway, Charles, focus. I am very tired. So the city took upon themselves and said, well, we must do a duty to fight this bug. So the city announced that they're going to destroy hundreds, thousands of trees in the city of Fredericton. Okay, Odell Park, whoop, we must cut 1,000 trees. Well, the trees are not growing back. Well, why not? Let's develop the land. Let's put some high rise in there, you know. There's a little loophole to get into Odell Park. Well, since, you know, the trees are pretty high down at Officer Square, cut them down. And every place has those trees they're going to cut down so they could build high rise. I mean, this idiot mayor, Michael Bryan, he has 23 months left. And he's... somebody is paying him, but anyway, we're not going to get into that the last 6 months of the election. But anyway, the CBC made a little newscast. I never watched it. I taped it. And I could just imagine what they're saying, just to give the opportunity to cut trees. So, you know, we have to do our share or whatever. So let's see what the CBC did, or what the city said.
Years ago. Well, it certainly won't look like someone sprayed Agent Orange, but the city of Fredericton is going to lose a lot of trees. City Hall is warning residents it may have to cut down tens of thousands of ash trees in the city to fight the invasive emerald ash borer. It was seen in Edmiston last month, and it's heading south. It'll have a lot to feed on in Fredericton. The city has about 2,000 ash trees along its streets and more than 10,000 in Odell Park alone, thousands more in other city parks and neighborhoods. Councillors said...
How many in Odell Park?
...to feed on in Fredericton. The city has about 2,000 ash trees along its streets and more than 10,000 in Odell Park alone, thousands more in other city parks and neighborhoods. Councillors say once the bug hits, ash trees are as good as dead. So they're looking at eliminating some of the trees early so they can replant other species rather than lose all of the tree canopy at once. The cost of this proactive approach could be in millions of dollars. Meanwhile, Fredericton is planning a new park in the city's uptown. The city owns this wooded area south of Bishop Drive. It's been working on a plan for 22 acres of it at the end of Valcourt Drive. That's an up-and-coming neighborhood that now has roughly 3,000 residents nearby, and that number is expected to increase. Residents in the area have been asking for a park for years. Now a plan is being put together. Councillor Stephen Chase says this green space offers a unique landscape for the park.
It has a number of interesting topographic...
Sorry, Steve, I'm not interested what you got to say. There's a there's a councillor that wants to build a park, but don't want to support to put a portable washroom at Carlton Park. Wants to laugh in the face of the natives and say to people to piss in the St. John River. He even made a joke about it. Well, at least it go downstream. St. Mary's is upstream, about 500 feet. What an idiot. Anyway, so did they say 10,000 trees? Bye-bye trees, bye-bye Odell Park, bye-bye Officer Square. Oh, somebody come to me on the bench today and told me, oh, what you know, a private contractor is going to go at Officer Square at 3 o'clock in the morning during the weekend and cut those trees down. You know that. I told him, I said, well, it wouldn't surprise me because what's it called again? Oh my God. Occupy. That's what they did. 5 o'clock in the morning. They raided that place, so then people will forget about the trees in 72 hours. So I told him, he said, well, Charles, you should keep an eye on it. I said, you think I'm going to stay at Officer Square all night? I don't think so. But like I said, the trees, Fredericton, green city, no shit house, no trees. I think this is what hell looks like.